if you haven't already given yourself a pat on the back. I don't know what you're waiting for. In this video, we will be tying up some loose ends and talking about where to go from here. Let's go. Hi guys, it's Laura and you have made it to day 30. The final day of the Declutter Challenge, Clutter-Free in 5. You got huge decluttering results in multiple areas in your home and all in just 5 minutes at a time. And now it is time to take those final few steps. Before you do anything else though, I want you to pause this video and to think about what you are most proud of. It could be a particular space that you managed to tackle after so long of thinking about it and talking about it. It could be your own strength and persistence and determination, stubbornness, commitment. Take a moment to sit and appreciate that. Maybe even comment with what it is so that we can all congratulate you and share in your success. Now, just like you took those before photos way back in the beginning, take some time now and snap some after shots. I know loads of you have actually been taking them as you go. So many of you have shared them with me. Thank you for tagging me in them on social media. I have loved seeing all of them. But if you haven't, or if you just want an updated set of photographs now that you have completed the challenge, because maybe as you've gone along, different spots have actually changed as you've done more and more throughout your home. Go around now and take some more. Capture how your home currently looks. And let me give you a heads up right now. You may be looking at a space that you have decluttered and thinking, this isn't any different at all. I have one thing to say to that. You're wrong. And I have 2 reasons for saying that. The first is to compare it to your before photo. See the evidence. When you are deeply involved in something day after day and you're making small changes as you go, it's really hard to see those. You can't see, you can't step back and see the bigger picture of how much, like how far those little steps have led you. Anytime I think that my decluttering has not made a difference, I look back at old photos and I shut myself right up. It is like night and day. So look back, compare, and see how far you have actually come. And 2 then, even if you can't see a difference, even if you are comparing them and they still look pretty much the same, that does not mean that there is no difference. Change isn't always visible, but think about all the invisible benefits. Your mornings are now less rushed because you have streamlined your closet, so it's easier to get dressed in the morning and you don't keep losing your keys. You're eating a little healthier because your pantry is now organized and it's much quicker and easier for you to make a meal or grab a healthier snack. You have created a little nook for yourself where you can sit and relax and do things that you enjoy doing. And let's not forget that less stuff equals less cleaning and organizing. But look at your before photos and notice the difference. Marvel at the difference. And then consider all of the hidden differences too. Just because every single space doesn't look amazing, maybe it doesn't look completely different, that does not mean that it is not still having a huge positive impact on your life. Now look back at your vision, break out your workbook and read through the answers that you gave to those questions. How do things compare now? How has your life changed for the better? How much closer are you to your vision and how has your life been impacted? Like, what is the biggest positive impact that this challenge has had on your life? Take out your journal or even just a blank piece of paper and write that down. Write about the difference, write about the improvements, about all of the big and little ways in which you have transformed not just your home, but yourself too. Write about all the things that are just easier now. And I also want you to make a list. Write down all of the ways that you can enjoy your new space and enjoy yourself in your home. What you are going to do now that you have more space and more time, because remember, less stuff, less time cleaning. But I want you to be intentional from now on about how you spend your time. I started doing this a few months ago. It sounds lame, okay? But I started writing out a fun list. All of those things that I came across that I thought, oh, that would be really fun to do if I had the time, while I then went back to spending an hour scrolling on my phone. I became more intentional about capturing that stuff, writing it down, so that when I did have a day off or I did have an afternoon off, I wouldn't go back to my phone or reach for the remote control. I would already have a list of things ready to go that I knew would top up my soul and fill my creative spirit. I don't know, I just find it so difficult these days to actually have fun. So I started making a conscious effort to do that. I started being proactive about it. Being me, I did it in the most nerdy way possible. So yeah, I have a fun list. Would highly recommend. And now sit down and congratulate yourself, reward yourself. Too often, before we even reach the peak of a summit, we already have our eyes on the next one. We're so focused on the future, on what we don't have, on what we have yet to achieve, that we don't take the time to stop and appreciate where we are, how far we've come, the things we have achieved, the summits that we have reached, all the milestones we've hit along the way. We forget all of the hard work we put in, all of the determination, all of that has now paid off. You take a moment and appreciate that and realize that you're doing a good job. You are not going to be one of those people who's just constantly looking forward. You are going to savor this moment. And when you are done then, you are going to write yourself a revised vision, an updated vision. Now that you have come so far and you have seen what's possible for you, you have seen what you can achieve. Now that you've seen the change in your home and the change in yourself, and all of that just from a few minutes a day. Maybe your priorities have shifted during that time. You know, as you've been decluttering, you've realized what's actually important to you. Maybe you have realized with just these few minutes how much is actually possible for you when you put your mind to something, how things don't have to be so overwhelming. They can be broken down and you can make huge strides just by taking one step at a time. Now you see that you can aim a little higher and that you can dream a little bigger. And those after photographs that you just took, someday soon, those are actually going to be your in progress shots, because you are going to continue this journey to making positive changes, not just in your home, but in your life. You are going to continue creating a clutter-free home that you love. In the last video, I talked about lots of different ways that you can maintain the results that you have achieved. So if for some reason you missed that one, I will link it for you. Go catch up on it. But if you have been going through this challenge and now you're thinking to yourself, wow, this actually made a difference. Just a few minutes a day and I am seeing improvements, and now I am ready to go all in. I've seen the benefits. I've had a taste of what life could be like. If you are thinking all of those things, then you are definitely going to want to catch my next video. It is all about how you can level up. I am talking complete home transformation from top to bottom by decluttering, so you can get even bigger results and you can start to see incredible things happen in your home, in your life, and in how you enjoy and spend your time. Do not miss it. Go raibh míle maith agaibh. agus feici mééis se go lua. Slán! You did it! Whoop, whoop.